Hello and welcome everyone, I am Ducky Obrien and today I'll be covering a game called About an Elf. About an Elf was developed and published by Meringue Entertainment and it'll be releasing on February 10th, 2022 onto the Nintendo Switch with an MSRP of $11.99. As always, the exact release date, pricing, and platforms may vary from region to region and platform to platform. Alright, I'm just gonna start off by saying this is probably one of the weirdest games I played. It's a visual novel with a little bit of rock, paper, scissors element to it. Kind of. Well, not really. Well, why don't we just get started? It'll be easier if I show you instead of trying to explain it. I'm gonna start a new game. I do like the writing, but I feel like the weird parts are kind of weird for the sake of being weird. So people will be like, whoa, check out this weird game. But the weirdness is consistent, so... Okay, it is said that long ago, elves could be found anywhere and everywhere you could imagine. Be it having a cozy nap tucked inside any old shoe, playing hide and seek in your drawer of old unmentionables, or even setting permanent residence in your favorite teacup. But that was then, when humans had time for elves and their silly things. Now, it is monsters who haunt all the little corners in this once magical world. Okay, the person's name is Dam. Hear me, hear me. I am Dam, the magical princess of all elves, and I bring you the most marvelous of news. The Elftopia is coming. Oh no, it's you and your Elftopia. Mock me if you must, but the Elftopia is the most important anything ever. Pure hogwash. What does an Elftopia even mean exactly? The Elftopia means everything, or perhaps it doesn't mean anything. It's the day and night, the solid and sublime. It may last an eon and an age, or it may be a blink in time. It's that instant or place or circumstance or whatever when all just happens to be elf-okay. So, you have no idea what the Elftopia is. No, but let me tell you all about it. Absolutely not. This is just your usual scam to get all my monies, isn't it? Dido, my friend, hear all about my implausible adventures. You'll be mega mesmerized. You'll be stupefied, super stupid. All of that and more for the low price of one gummy bear. What? I have no time for your made-up nonsense. But the Elftopia is true, all true. 1,000 times truthier than truth itself. Truthier isn't even a word. It is now. I'm the princess of all elves. With my magic, I can invent new fantabulous words at will. No, you can't, and you're no princess. But I am. Says who? My grandpa, back when I was a little elfling and just before his horrible death. He said I was a beautiful princess and he wouldn't lie to me, would he? Of course he wouldn't. Fine, I'll pay a gummy bear for your story, but only because my heart is big and generous, got it? Dido donates a gummy bear. Yay, thank you Dido. Now hear and hear well, for what follows is a gargantuan tale of phantasmic proportions. Ready your brain for an influx of total mesmerization. According to legend, there's a hidden land at the opposite side of the horizon, a forgotten country a few miles north from the North Pole. A mysterious isthmus just beyond the edges of any and all maps. This magical kingdom is none other than the ancient elven homeland. The Gardens of Gardenia. Behold any, behold all, it is I, Princess Dam. I'm back to reclaim the lost elven kingdom from the clutches of evil monsters. Then and only then, the Elftopia will begin. That's the plan, anyway. Am I powerful enough to fight our evils, defeat our monsters all by myself? If only I could find at least one more brave warrior to join me in my quest. Meow, what's that? A cat pounces in. Oh no, cats eat small creatures, and elves are small creatures, and I'm an elf. You're about to be eaten. Quick, do something. Turn invisible. Princess Dan becomes invisible, but that's because the cat ate her. And so what had happened happened. In this cruel world, little lives mean little. That's the fate of all elves, and that's the story. Wait, you died? Yes, how tragic. But if so, how come you're here telling me all about it? Oh, I didn't die dead, obviously, but I got the sudden urge to smash up my narrative with some random shock twist. Well, don't do that. Dido takes back her gummy bear. Very sad. Oh no, I have no time or tolerance for ridiculous fabrications. No, it's just that. It all happened ultra fast. I misremembered facts, misconstrued constructs. Give me one more go. I'll recombobulate my narrative into a kernel of veridic truth. I really need that gummy bear. Is that so? Aren't you supposed to be the princess of all elves? Shouldn't you have all the gummy bears you could fancy? Certainly, I have all the treasures, all the monies. Then, the gummy bears aren't for me. I'm establishing a fund intended to feed hungry elves in need. Could it be that you're the first and only beneficiary of that fund? No, those are unfounded rumors that are mostly untrue. Hungry elves in need, I say. Fine. I'll give you another chance, but your story better start making sense. You got it. From this point on, nothing but the impartial recount of absolute unquestionable facts. I'll tell you the truth no matter how raw and brutal. Well, let's not get carried away. No turning back now. Let's see, where were we? But of course, about to meet disaster. Oh no, this is the end. What could possibly save me now? Think of something. The cat is in love. Okay, I won't eat you. No, for reals? Yes. Could it be that you abandoned your carnivorous cat ways and decided to become a chaotic hero? Forever faithful to the hopelessly platonic love for your magical princess, namely me? Sure, why not? I believe you, but first promise you won't eat me. Not now and not ever. Okay, I'll be a good cat. That's decided. I'll give you a new name, that of a champion. From this day on, you'll be known as Roland the Brave Cat. You'll start as a level 1 hero in training. Okay. And so a heroic alliance was forged, but what mortal terrors await our brave princess and her newfound feline apprentice? What horrible abominations lay in ambush, ready to strike from the shadowy depths of the abyss? The answer to those questions, much to everyone's horror, was soon to reveal itself. Rawr. Oh no, what's that? A monster appears. Hold on. What is it, Dido? Are monsters really that fugly? Yes! Where do such bizarre creatures even come from? You're better off not knowing. You must tell me. I'm paying you with my gummy bears. Alrighty, but I warned you. What we perceive as monsters is gruesome as it might sound. An agglutination? I don't know what that word is. Of horrors coalesce with a single purpose. To serve the king of terrors in fast-tracking a Dante-esque apocalypse so macabre, vultures will recoil in horror and the maggots themselves will be sick to their stomachs. And then, everybody will be murdered. That's all I've heard, and it's all true. You were right. I was better off not knowing. Good, good. Back to the story. Where were we? But of course, in terrible danger. Rawr. This is it, Roland. Time to fight. Sure thing. Bad news is, monsters are super strong, super lethal, and immune to most physical attacks. Oh no. But worry not, we can destroy them with crystallized chunks of pure magic known as Magiballs. So that's the thing. It totally is. Want to see my collection? First we've got Archimedes, the oceanic Magiball of water. And then Benjamin, the gigavoltaic Magiball of thunder. And last but not least, Galileo, the magmalicious Magiball of fire. Names are cool, I know, but there's more to it than that. You can't expect any one Magiball to defeat all enemies. You see, monsters have hidden weaknesses, invisible to the naked eye. Then how do I Magiball? Well, Magiballs are, in essence, crystal balls and will imbue you with supernatural insight. Makes sense, that's sad. Crystal visions are obscure and mysterious. How to decipher them, to be honest? That you'll have to figure out for yourself. It's a bit of an art, really. My best advice is, listen to your inner voice and then go with your gut. Roland, I wonder, do cats have an inner voice? Yes, it says meow. But of course. Rawr. Well, I guess that's that for the lecture. Let's proceed with the practical demonstration. A crystal vision manifests itself, revealing hidden truths. Choose your magic ball wisely. So we see fire here, so I'm gonna pick fire. Galileo's power is unleashed. King Volcano's mega eruption. The monster is burned super crispy. Victory is complete. That's all. That's it. Other than like picking dialogue options, reading the dialogue, that's pretty much all the gameplay there is. So this is purely a visual novel. And that's how it's done. No biggie, just magic. Sounds simple, but it won't always be this easy. The more powerful the enemy, the more difficult it'll be to interpret the corresponding crystal vision. And of course, that was just the very first monster. If we are to bring forth the Elftopia, we'll need to defeat them to the very last. And to do that, we'll have to find them first. It's always something. Good news is, we won't be alone in our quest. We can count on the aid and guidance of the fantabulous spirit who watches over these lands. Sweet deal, and for that, we'll have to find it first. Figures. But there is hope. Modern technology makes adventuring easy and convenient. Just investigate any suspicious areas on your Magimap. Find the fantabulous spirit, whatever that may be. Okay, so you have sections. Basically, you have like a picture like this, and then you click on stuff, and then you interact with it. Then you fight the monsters, and then you move on. So, hello, my name is Rose. I can see that. Holy moly, could you be the fantabulous spirit? Sure, why not? You found the fantabulous spirit. That was easy. Oh, fantabulous one, can you guide us in our quest to destroy all monsters? Well, I'm a plant, got nothing better to do. That happens. Now let's see, a little birdie told me that. There's 4 layers of evil, each eviler than the last. Oh my gosh. Wait, was that a real bird or just a figure of speech? It was a real bird. Oh my gosh, but 4 layers, where should we even begin? The place to start is the first area. But of course, how come I didn't think of that? Also be aware, I'm a plant, I can't move. Monsters on the field won't be so easy to catch. Understood. Roland, we got the intel. We're good to go. It's time to search and destroy. I'm a cat, that's all I ever do. Find the first area, wherever that may be. Oh, you should be able to click on this. I guess I gotta... I guess I gotta fight this guy. This is a maze. No, it's not a maze or a labyrinth or anything the likes. It's something a million times more complex, more confounding. It's a plexus. What's a plexus? It's a maze. Amazing. A sinister hideout for pure evil. The forest plexus. The story goes like... So as you can see, there's like the same sections where it's like the story goes like, and it goes into this, and then you see Bam talk to Dido, and then you go, you know, back and forth. Anyways, every town has to begin somewhere, and this one begins right here. Princess meets Hero Cat. Hero Cat starts coming of age journey. That journey takes place in some dark, scary forest. This is the very beginning, basic and real as it gets. Who is that tickling your nose? What is that nibbling on your toes? Is it a terror? You can only wonder. Here's the answer. It's a monster. Roland, this will be our first adventure as princess and sidekick duo. Yes, let's hope it won't turn out to be our last. Oh noes. Defeat all monsters. Rawr, a monster appears. Let me eat it. You're not ready yet. Watch and learn. A crystal vision manifests itself, revealing hidden truths. That's obviously water. King Poseidon's dreadnought. A monster is washed away into oblivion. Victory is complete. That was easy. None. I made it look easy. Defeat all monsters. Rawr. A monster appears. Unleash my fury. You stand back. This monster exhibiting increased ferocity. Bummer. Crystal vision manifests itself, revealing hidden truths. Obviously, lightning. Benjamin's power is unleashed. King Jupiter's kill spike. The monster is electrocuted silly. Victory is complete. Roland, are you understanding all my teachings? Yes, I am a smart cat. Maybe you should be taking notes or something. How come I didn't think of that? Yeah, I like the writing. Rawr. A monster appears. This is the last monster in this area, but also the most monstrous and violent. I call dibs. You really want to fight, don't you? Yes. Could it be that you just want to impress the pretty ladies, namely me? Perhapsies? Roland, it's time to put to the test everything you've learned. Go forth and fight like a brave. So that's how it's done. Roland's power is unleashed. Ultimate catastrophic pounce. The monster becomes kitty treats. That's a win, I won't deny it, but you didn't use the Magiballs at all. What's a Magiball? That's the whole thing I've been teaching you. Didn't you learn anything? I don't know, I'm just a cat. Oi, herding cats am I. Oi, I'm pissed. Princess Dan finds 5 gummy bears. I don't know what the gummy bears are used for. I'm assuming that they're lives if you pick the wrong thing. And so it was that the trainee hero became a bit less of a trainee, a bit more of a hero. Still, many trials await, most of them potentially, if not assuredly, fatal. This is but the very beginning of an epic journey, and that's the thing about beginnings. They are just where you start, and from there you go somewhere else entirely. Victory is for the victorious. Glory for the glorious. At the beginning we begin. Then the winner gets the win. Okay. Damn, yes? You seem to have a fondness for stating the obvious. I believe the obvious must be obviously stated. No kidding. You've completed the forest plexus. Yay for you. The first of the 4 layers of evil have fallen, but we're just getting started. We must explore every little nook and cranny and expunge all evil. Then, the elves will return to this world and the Elftopia will begin. Explore and liberate the elven homeland. Okay, I should be able to click on this. This is a megalithic monolith honoring the victims of the glue trap disaster. What's that? I'm a curious cat. Well, back when I was a tiny 8-year-old, some poor elfling got himself caught in a glue trap. Many brave elves attempted to pull him out, but they all ended up equally entangled in the sticky goo, all doomed to die. My grandpa was one of those braves. I kept him company until he stopped moving and breathing and wouldn't answer anymore. It was horrible. Oh no. That's when I decided that one day there will be an Elftopia and no grandpa will ever die again, not to such cruelty. Sounds reasonable. It sure does. That's kind of dark if you think about it. Explore and liberate the elven homeland. This is... It's a muscly gnome. Oh, hello there. How do you do? My name is Tam. I'm a magical princess. Who are you talking to? Can't you see? I've just met a big elf. That's no elf, that's a gnome. Implausible. And it's not even alive, it's plastic. Oh no. I've been had. Who'd make a fake elf and leave it in the middle of nowhere? What a cruel joke. And that's how Princess Dan fell in love and then out of love, all in under a minute. Lisa said elf. Wait! Roland, how can you tell the difference between elves and gnomes when even I can't? Gnomes give me a tummy ache. I didn't hear that. This is an ode to the terrors of the deep. The water plexus. The story goes like, when waters first emerged from the barren primordial earth, it was like blood gushing from an open wound, one that was never to close again. Today, as it was then, the overwhelming current funnels us together, and one day, inevitably, will pull us apart. River of blood, run through us all, from our spring, until we fall. Roland, this dungeon is full of water. It'll be like taking a bath. Cats love baths, yes? No. But you'll fight your natural instincts and follow me into the waters, yes? No. But you'll do it for your magical princess, the one you love so much, yes? Roland runs away. You derelict your duty. Well, I'll have you know you're not my only friend. I too have a pet hamster. His name is Willy the Furball, and he's just a big dust bunny, to be honest. But if I use my imagination, find Roland and be like that. But this demerit will go into your hero in training scorecard. Defeat all monsters. We'll call it quits after this, because I think this is enough to give you guys an idea what the game is like. A monster shark appears. This monster is like a normal shark, but even more sharktastic. It uses boxing gloves to tenderize its victims before eating them whole. It's do or die, sink or swim, eat or be eaten. Bring it on. A crystal vision manifests itself, revealing hidden truths. Choose your magic ball wisely. So this is obviously electricity, because the birds are on a power cable. Aha, the princess can hold her own just fine. No need for anyone's help, none at all. Defeat all monsters. This is unfair, there's a bunch of monster sharks but only one of me. I too want friends. The monster shark prepares for a feeding frenzy. No, not the feeding frenzy, that's the worst. Okay, that's obviously lightning. Benjamin's power unleashed. Yay me, I'm the most #1 champion princess of all. Bragging all to my lonely self and culling dust bunnies. What have I become? Alright. This one looks shy. Have I won yet? Rawr. A monster shark appears. Figures. And it's completely ferocious. Still I just don't care. Rawr? Swim away and we do this some other day, yes? Rawr. Fine then, let's rumble. This one looks like fire. A monster shark is burned super crispy. Yeah, I win, but whatever. Water play is fun only when you have friends to play with. I can't believe how quickly I've come to miss that ungrateful cat Roland. Hello, the cat is back. Well, I'll have you know that I destroyed all the monsters all by myself. I didn't need you or miss you at all. Oh no, but you're my friend and I forgive you. Yay, now you must promise to never leave me alone forever and ever. Sounds simple. Princess Dan finds 5 gummy bears. And And so it was that Princess Tam and Roland reached a new level of understanding, or maybe they didn't, but one would hope. Lives like waters are at their strongest when they intertwine their flows, like rivers carving through mountain range, like water drops tunneling through solid rock. Be it the ocean, be it a drop, be it the blood pumping non-stop, be it flat lake, be it stormy front, water is many as water is one. See, there's some things that are kind of deep, you know? You're the best! Explore and liberate the elven homeland! Okay, we're gonna call it there. What a weird game. I do like the writing. I don't know how much it's gonna appeal to people. It's basically a visual novel. You're gonna be reading a lot, and so that may be a turnoff for a lot of people. Unfortunately, in today's day and age, people don't have the best attention span, and they don't want to spend time to get to, in my opinion, content that's worth it. You know, like movies, books, whatever it is, games even, to build up to a point where it reaches some meaningful conclusion or climax. It takes time to reach that point. It takes a lot of time to set everything up, so you know, it is what it is. Anyways, why don't we call it there? The game is about an elf developed and published by Meringue Entertainment. It's going to be releasing on February 10th, 2022 onto the Switch, and the MSRP is $11.99. Obviously that's in the US, maybe different elsewhere. But yeah, there you have it. Hopefully that gave you guys an idea what the game is like, and hopefully you enjoy what you saw. If you have any questions, comments, things you'd like to see or for me to cover, please feel free to leave a comment down below. And as always, hope you guys are staying safe and sane out there, and I'll catch you guys next time. Yeah, this is probably one of the weirdest games I've ever played. Alright, see you guys later.